police officers.
Yeah. Missy, your family is very diverse. You've got whites, Hispanics, Black. What is your kind of feeling? Like I said, my perspective is I don't think that these, and not that there isn't any like racist cops. I'm sure there are, just like there are racist people out there. But
Right.
to me, it doesn't seem like the cops are going around saying, "Oh, that guy's Black, let's shoot him." Um, you know, tell me a little bit. What is your kind of perspective on racism? Did you feel racism growing up? Was anybody racist in front of you towards your dad, towards your mom? What was kind of your experience with that?
So as a child, I don't think that you realize what racism is.
Yeah,
I don't think I was, I don't think I experienced that until I was older. So if it happened when I was a child, I didn't know. Like it just went over my head. So my dad is Black. My mom is Hispanic, and as far as I know that in some family, both on both sides, were not happy about my parents being together, and I didn't know that until like I was older.
yeah,
But as far as racism goes, I've never experienced too much of that until I got older, and it wasn't too long ago. I was furniture shopping with my mom, my sister, and we were looking for a gift, and it was a furniture item, and a salesperson came up to us, and we're a pretty lively group, and he was trying to sell us this piece of furniture, and we were excited.
yeah.
And we said, well, let's ask the guys, and the guys came through. So it was my dad, my brother-in-law, which my dad is Black, my brother's Mexican, my brother-in-law is white. So when we all came together, the look on this salesman's face was like, whoa. And this is exactly what he said. He said, whoa, 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 what are you guys?
Really?
And I was shocked, and I immediately rose to anger, like, whoa, what the hell does it mean? What do you mean? What does it matter? I immediately rose to anger because I was shocked that somebody would say that out loud. Because in my mindset, I feel like it's 2020. I feel like families don't have to look alike nowadays.
Yeah.
I would think that is normal, but I guess that's not normal to others. So when he said that, I was really angry, and I kind of had like this attitude.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "It's okay. We're fine. This is my husband. This is my son." And she was explaining it to him, and I was like, "You gotta explain nothing to him. He wants our money." And so I feel like I got an attitude really quickly, and it could have been innocent. It could have been the other way around. I don't know, because I got an attitude, and then we had to leave. But as far as racism goes, I have not experienced that. This past year have been fearful for my family, like never before. Even though my dad is very involved in the community, I found myself very worried about him all the time. And I think that is a hard place to come from and to experience. I was at my parents' house, and my dad said, "I'm going to go fishing." And it was right in the middle of the riots and all of this police brutality. And in the moment, I got nervous. I was like, "By yourself? You're going by yourself?" As if he's not a grown man. Like, he can't do it by himself. But immediately I got nervous, because I think the worst. Like, what if something happens? What if somebody's out there and they, don't like a Black person, or they don't like, my dad's very likable, but I get nervous for him sometimes. And when all of this happened, I was like, is it okay? Like, is it okay for us to go out? Is it not okay? Are people going to be upset because we're siding with one side and not the other? Or we automatically just don't want any part of like any kind of conflict? So I think that over this past year has just been a little bit fearful for me. And I just had to remember how to overcome that. I'll take it even a step further and just be completely transparent and say that I have this year struggled myself and having certain feelings towards other races. So I remember calling my mom during a difficult time, and I've had a couple of breakdowns during the whole like COVID-19 and all of a sudden, I think I remember telling you that we went to dinner, and right before I walked into dinner, I had a breakdown, and I was crying, and I called my mom, and I told her, I think I'm racist. I don't think I like white people. Yeah. I don't think I like white people, Mom. I can't look at a white person the same. I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. And I think I'm racist. And I don't, that's not my personality. I'm a very bubbly person. I tend to love people a lot. I like to be social. So for me to have that kind of anger or develop that kind of hatred in my heart was something very new to me. And so my mom comforted me, but it was my dad who actually gave me some peace about my feelings. And I mean, I have the text message what he said, but I was going through a really hard time because I didn't know how I was feeling about everything that was going on in my life and the world, and my heart was kind of broken, and I was here isolated by myself. And just to kind of paraphrase what my dad had said to me, he couldn't talk to me at the moment, but he text messaged me, and he was like, you know, I talked to your mom, and I want to let you know, like, I want you to know, I want you to remember how we raised you. And we raised you not to see color. Like, that was never an issue or never a topic in our family. It was never an issue or topic. We never talked about color. We never saw color in our family, in our household. And the one thing he said to me was that we never taught you how to hate, Missy. That is not something that you learned from us. And I want you to remember that there is evil in every race, not just the white race, the black race, the brown race, the whatever race there is, there's going to be evil in every race. But what we have taught you to do is to love and forgive and to support and to respect people. He's like, so that love, that hate that you're feeling, that's not from us, and you have to push it aside and look past that. And I when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, crying, you know. But it's the truth, you know. I think so many times, especially in this, you know, this generation, they are so easily turned by what they see on social media. They see police brutality and they want to hate the cops. They want to hate the authorities. They want to hate the government. They want to hate black people. They want to hate white people. But at the same time, like, I want to say that we need to widen our view a little bit, right? Or so we can't be tunnel vision. We need to widen our view. There is hatred in every race. No race is perfect. And I say all that because I struggle even now. I do believe that there are police brutality out there that I'm not going to be naive to that. And I'm not for that at all. I blatantly see it. You cannot tell me that a white policeman is going to treat a black man the same as a white, you know, civilian. That's just not possible. I don't think so. And it's hard for me to see that. Especially in the South, back East. I may not have experienced it for myself, but I know that it's out there. And I'm not going to be naive to that fact. So I am all about the Black Lives Matter movement, but at the same time, I'm also about peaceful, like protesting and showing my support in that way, because I am from both sides of the thread. I have my Mexican American side, and then I have my African American side. So, I mean, it's the door swings both ways, and you can't forget that.
Yeah. Cool. No, thank you. Thank you for sharing, Missy. I appreciate that, because what I get from listening to you is that it's complicated. Especially everybody's different, so they've got all these different emotions and these thoughts. Like, you think nothing like I think, and that's okay. Like, you're coming from a completely different place. And if I'm gonna love you, if we're gonna be in a relationship as brothers and sisters in this whole thing, like, I want to know why or what's going on there. There's so much that I want to dive into it even more and find out and flush it out and listen. You know, we don't listen to each other anymore, you know?
Right.
So you